Well, hello and welcome to a wonderful atmosphere which will not be dampened by the steady rain overhead. It is a wet day, but this should be a wonderful game. And it is bouncing here in Bergamo. Not the biggest venue, but for volume and colour and personality, it is just great. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Salah. Bradley. Sancho kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's managed to get free. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Palmer. He's got to be in here!
Sancho really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he thumps it clear. He's had it taken off him. And here's Gakpo. Diaz! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Fernandes engages and forces him off the ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Reece James, has been given two tasks here: to drive at and to beat people, then delivering quality.
It's Salah! Magnificent! He's got himself an absolute peach.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Colwill. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's got the shot away! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Diaz clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He's cut it out. And that has been clubbed away. That has been cut short. Adrabayo. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has...
He's had a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Cucurella, Colwell, Adrabayo, and Caicedo, Palmer, Pedro Neto, for Palmer, here's Sancho, Gravenberg does really well to win the ball there, Gakpo, Mohamed Salah, now the finish! Now who's going to be first to this? And the cutback. Gravenberg. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Colwell gets it clear. And they're back on the ball again. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Half an hour played now. Konate. And smartly reclaimed.
Mohamed Salah really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Diaz. Oh, shooting chance! And he's following up! Gakpo gets flagged offside. Madueke.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Keeper's ball. James. Madueke.
Oh, really well played.
He has found the way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Robertson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's found the way through. That is good strength. He rises! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Sancho. Cucurella. Now that's well seen too. That's been cut out, well played. Caicedo. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Bradley. That was always going to be the keepers. And it's half-time here. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter. They know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Liverpool, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're just settling back into this second half. Liverpool carrying... Diaz! Oh, split-second reaction.
Diaz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. Adebayo attempts a clearance. Got a shot away! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Palmer. Oh, that's fabulous. Pedro Neto. Szoboszlai. Robertson.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Liverpool get their 4th corner. James clears. Looks for the finish. Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Caicedo. Palmer. Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Foot in. Mohamed Salah being hunted in packs.
Well, this defence...
Shapes to shoot. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Liverpool just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Colwill. Pedro Neto has been caught there, it's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Palmer. Gakpo does well to get it back. So much, and the finish!
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Jones tries to get it clear. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Madueke, he's shifting through the gears here, looking for the runner, and there's green grass ahead of him. And the ball is out of play. Caicedo is there, and he can pick it up. Cucurella. It'll be a throw-in. Another throw-in. Palmer. Gravenberg gets a foot in here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Sancho. Well timed, excellent interception. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
This is the time you need that pace.
Sancho. Pedro Neto. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Pedro Neto.
Pretty robust defending.
Quality ball. Jones. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Van Dijk. Caicedo. Liverpool still ahead by the game's only goal. James. Out for a throw. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Jones. Soboslai. Diaz.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
So there's going to be another change here. Guyu coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Liverpool close now to seeing this one through to the end. And that has left him in a heap. Spread it left. Caicedo.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Caicedo. And Fernandes. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Cucurella. So that's it. It is all over. Liverpool